Hey guys, welcome back. Eddie told me half guard is popular, so I'm gonna show more half guard stuff, okay? Let me show you a basic Kimura entry from half guard, and then we look at some other stuff that might happen when he defends. So we start here, basic half guard. I play a low knee shield right now, but could be high knee shield too, and I'm gonna play this position. Remember, we have to be on our side. I'm gonna always protect my face with my two hands, because if this hand comes in, he is not allowed to touch my head, okay? So that's the basic beginning, on my side, curled in, framing the hip. He comes in trying to grab my head, and that's excellent. That's what I want. Turn a little bit, Eddie, like this. Yeah. So look at this. I want his hand to come close. I just don't want him to touch my head. So if he reaches, I'm gonna stay on the inside here, right? Look how I curl my wrists around his arm, like so, okay? What I can do here is I can start opening my elbow and start coming up over his elbow. And then I start pushing his arm behind his elbow and locking a Kimura like so, okay? So in real life, this is gonna be a bit quicker. We're gonna play here. It's gonna try to reach over my head. I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna hunt this in and bend his arm behind his back. At this point, I'm gonna connect a full Kimura grip. I like to go thumbless, meaning monkey grip. You could go thumb too. This is not the most important detail here. I like to go without the thumb, okay? Also, I like to grab a bit lower on the hand, not up here. The lower, the better. And also look, I'm over the elbow, not over the shoulder. Some guys try to lock here, and it's very awkward, very hard to lock. So I'm gonna go very close to here. And see, I pinch his elbow to my chest as well. I want maximum connection to his arm. Now, here's the point where I have to quickly drop the knee shield. I have to be brave here and throw my hip underneath his. I'm gonna go underneath him completely. This gives me the angle to put his knuckles on his back. And that's what I really want. Because now, if I curl my wrist around his arm, around his hand, and it's glued to his back, he can't really extend the arm anymore. Right? Look, extend please, yeah? You see, it's very hard for him. If I'm out here trying to finish here, this might happen. It's a very common problem that people have here. So he comes in, I block, okay? I play here. I see the opportunity when the arm is close enough to come over, push the wrist back, and lock a full Kimura grip. I'm over the elbow, I'm gluing it to my chest. And now I drop the knee shield and I throw my hip underneath his and glue his arm behind his back. And now guys, I keep shifting even more. I'm flat right now. I want to go to my left shoulder, getting underneath the guy and start pulling his hand up to his head, okay? Look, I push the wrist to his back, and I pull my left elbow down to the floor, and that puts a lot of torque on the shoulder. You see, Eddie only gets ready to roll over his shoulder because he has to defend somehow, okay? He might roll here if he defends early. In that case, I just hitch a right by straightening my legs and push myself to this position. I could now keep playing with Kimura here. Sometimes I get a straight armbar here. It's also an option. Or I use this kind of grip here by start pushing, freeing myself first, going back to full Kimura position here. So if he defends, I can come up and still finish Kimura, okay? But the entry is, one more time. You can cut it later to make it more YouTube short friendly. Come here. We are here. I play like this. Again, I don't want to chase him so much because if he's farther back here and I come to him, he can flee or counter me, okay? So I want to invite him in. I'm like back here, he comes in forward, and now he extends himself too much. The more he reaches for my head, the better for me. Now I can start getting this, front is in, hip underneath hip, go here. Crawl, lean left, pull, finish. If he rolls, just hitch a right by extending your legs, coming up to here, push your weight back, bring his hand behind, and now usually we go one-handed here, freeing ourselves from here, going back to Kimura. So that's the way I do it, but we're gonna look at some problems later in the next video. For now, practice this one and let us know what you think. Comment.
Share and subscribe.
Exactly that. Thank you.